Morena, ngā mihi o te rā. No mai hoki mai. Welcome back to another reading. I am recording this on Rahoroi, and our maramataka, where we're at, there is this real sense of change. You've really changed direction. So take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else if you are watching this. There is this sense that I'm picking up on with this collective where you're taking things as they come. You were taking things as they were coming in. There's been a real shift in like identity for you. However, this is your identity in your spiritual sense, that this particular collective has been focusing in on why? As I'm unraveling these cards, it feels very story-like. So there's okay. So this sense of change, okay, this is, I feel like I'm doing a lot of wairua work as I'm moving through this energy. I'll describe the energy for you. So I've tapped in and I felt, when I was meditating before this reading, I felt this real, like entering sensation. It was like I was in one energy and then the next thing I know I'm in like a new room, a teleportation as such. And it's very intense in this energy, in this collective. I feel like it's very intense because you're learning how to slow wairua so you can read it better. So this really is a part of the glow up. And it's that phase that you move through when you move out of haste. And we've been talking about haste energy. So this collective, I feel, with the wairua that I'm tapping into, I came in, so I had that teleportation in, and it was so intense as soon as I got into the space. So the first thing that I did was I had a look around, right? Had a look to see what was in, and this is a story. So you are really changing your story, but in order to do that, I feel like you're learning and you're coming to understand that your chaos is the intricacies. Your chaos and what you have been moving through in real time too. So when you're seeing this video, it's just like divine time, but it's also timeless because that's a human construct. Okay, so I just had this, so you have seen many riches. You have lived many lives in your human reality. You've had a lot of experience, life experience, and you're only young. These life experiences were because of certain absences in your life. So you could have had absent feminine energy. I feel like I just want to say that, absent feminine energy, and there has been this real recovery and this real reclamation of your wairua in that space, because that is your hinengaro when we work with the feminine. My cat just fell off the couch. Funny. Right. So energy work's going to be really important. Okay. Again, I haven't touched the cards. I've had a look at the cards, but I haven't read the cards. I'm still navigating through wairua. So you're being really invited to spend more time in wairua, in your house, like, but just for you, where you're not using whatever comes through as inspiration to sell. There's this real governance that is happening on your own heart space. I feel like we're actually in your heart now. I teleported into that heart space energy. But now that we've sort of moved through and acknowledged that this is heart energy that you've been moving through, oh, I didn't see him before because I had pulled the other cards. Okay. So this is why there's this real emphasis and need for you to heal your whakapapa, find out who you are in your human reality. Understanding that you are living in duality when you're thinking that way. Your core belief system, the King of Pentacles, very grounded logically, but a part of this, in order for you to reflect it's like charisma, but in wairua. You hold that autonomy in your own spiritual structures, okay? That's really important to you because you are the creatrix. So investing and embodying into this higher frequency, these higher timelines of yourself that you know are available to you, but through the density of where you have come from, your human experiences, right? That's your journey through life, in order to really align you consciously on your abundant timeline, because it's not that you haven't been on your abundant timeline, it is just that you have not been conscious of the magic, the Mauri that is within you. King of Swords in reverse. It's this real deep inner forgiveness as well, forgiving yourself for doing things unconsciously. There's this, yeah, it's forgiveness. It's really giving me forgiveness with the Page of Wands. You've got the Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Once that density is released, that fun can come back. And I feel like what you're setting yourself up for the next 12 months, you're doing in this conscious timeline now. And there's this real sense of security that's entering into your space right now. And every single day that you're surrendering and you're, you know, following the moon phases, and you're doing your little witchy moon practices, and you're making your moon water, and you're drinking your cacao, and you're cleansing your crystals, and you are talking to your plants, and you're taking medicine, tinctures and things, you're doing those half marathons, and you're doing those hikes, and you're going to the awa, and you're going to the moana, you're going to dedicate that time to going to the gym, to socializing where you're not actually feeding anything, you're just existing, you know. All of these things are really important to you, and it really feels and it feels like you're coming into this, but it also is a part of the knowing that this ain't new shit to you. You know this stuff. You've been here, but remember that you were unconscious, and that's what we meant when we said that you've done this before. It's just like what you do and what you know. And we're not going to go into the dense energy anymore because it's really sealed. 9 of Cups. I do feel like there is a sense of longing. There is maybe a conscious part of you, you know, that you have allowed to die, allowed to end. These are versions of yourself that you were in, and you just so desperately wanted to be loved, I feel. And that's that real mother wound energy. And it's an abandonment wound, and the densities have reminded you that you don't have to go into it to learn it, but also that you were the problem in a lot of these situations because you kept going back. You kept yourself from actually truly being loved, because you always put others first. It's a people pleasing, but it's more than that. It is actually you not giving yourself what you need, but it was a unconscious doing. And over the last 4 years, there has been this unconscious doing in this collective. You have been undoing so many entanglements in the quantum, and this is why your dreams are really, really, really potent at this time, okay? So, gridding your house, making sure that you are meditating, envisioning your house, and then putting a aura around it. That is your shield. Looking up things like shielding, looking up clean practices, integrity, a huge thing that can stop you from attracting the densities, because I feel like you're there, but maybe you've got like your mini little baby toe still in a different realm. Should we get some cards on that? What is that? Okay, we will soon. I actually am gonna do we'll see. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Ooh! I just kind of moved the cards unconsciously. And I placed the 3 of Pentacles over with this Death and 9 of Cups. So this is really saying your prayers are being answered. There's a wish fulfillment energy here. Which, like, duh, but why is that even a question? Is what we want to know. Why did we need to see this? So there is an energy coming in, but it's just a masculine energy. But that could be anybody, okay? Anybody. Because we speak wairua, we speak essence, Mauri. There, I mean, it's wish for, okay. But we're on the abundant timeline, so we know that. Wow, king, oh, 2 queens. The Queen of Wands and Queen of Cups both came out. Ten of Swords. Oh, interesting. These fell out, but they're upside down for them. 9 of Pentacles, King of Wands, 6 of Wands. Death. Okay, I want to get some... Okay, I'm going to go a little bit deeper. Let's go what death is, and we'll pull a masculine card, because this is change, and I'm seeing, or like death, yeah, death is change. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Cups, fast moving energy. We have 2 couples. We've got 2 balanced masculine and feminine energies with the Wands and the Pentacles. And this is really, for me, like, you can do this. I'm feeling really cool to tell you to set your goal. Set your goal for where you want to be at the end of the year, where you're going to be, but it's a decision that you make. And to be honest, manifestation is just decisions that you make. And that's all that it is. And the heaviness that comes from decisions sometimes is the ego mind being like, oh my God, what if this happens? What if we do this? Blah, 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 blah. And you're like, no, it's okay, ego. If it does, it's going to work out, because we're on the abundant timeline. I feel like you've really overcome a lot of emotions in the way that you feel as though you got projected into being. There's this like identity shift with the wands here. Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. The King of Wands King of Wands is upright. And this is giving like your feminine leading, so your intuition, but also it's giving earth energy, so your groundedness and your ability to continue to ask your cup to be filled. it's been through breaking down your anxieties and working and healing that abandonment wound with the mother. And you can see that ripple effect. And to be honest, you are learning that when you just heal the core wound, all of the other wounds dissolve and disappear, because you come to realize that no, you don't have bad taste in men. You just chose men who were like your father. And once you can forgive yourself for doing that and creating your life of pain, and you're in this like healing resolution energy, but it's already existing because you're already that wahine, you're already that person and that version right now, and it doesn't even matter what has happened in the past. Like, this moment in time right now is divine time. It's like the everything. And all of that has helped you move into this energy, this 10 of Swords, moving through that, changing your identity, but still remaining really soft, because you knew that this part of the journey was going to require you to have endurance. It's beautiful. And this is the journey into the stability where the 3 of Pentacles is birthed. And you have more. I'm just going to say that you have more of everything, as within, so without. You get that security because you harbor it yourself. You're learning also how to nurture yourself a lot more. This is something that I feel was rewarded to you in previous relationships, and you're really understanding that that's actually a part of who you are. And the more that you're nurtured and the more that you're soft and you are really speaking into that, the healthier your life becomes. You're not as hard on yourself as you used to be. So that opens softness and change, and it has created space for people to come in and land. So right now, today, decide, do it. And then create a space of softness for you to integrate that and be that if you struggle with the being. Because you've been doing the undoing and now it's being. Being her. You know, we've come from the becoming. We're not becoming her. That means we're not her yet. You are her yet. You're being her. You're being the queen of your sovereignty, of your autonomy. And those who mirror that will understand. I feel like you have come to understand and you've accepted it. You had to go through separation to accept the circumstances that you are under, accept your responsibility, accept your irresponsibility, respect your disrespect to people. This is where you identify that you're the problem. And it's like, okay, I'm going to forgive myself for that. I'm going to create new opportunities where I can be her today. Not I'm becoming her. You're perfect the way you are. And that density, like alleviating you and leaving your wairua, a lot of these opportunities are in business, but it's not what you will be selling. What you will be selling and offering is the result of all of this chaos. You sell results. You give people results. You help people resolve. That's a part of your duty, right? And these density mirrors when you were moving through the muck, trying to get yourself out. And now that you're free and that you can breathe, it is about maintaining what is normal and of your expectations that don't actually hinder your growth, they harness it. And that's through the being. So keep being you. You don't have to change in order to get these manifestations. I have channeled through 12 months because that is how, like, the longer the timeline and you can sustain that, the quicker the manifestations come in, because you're able to surrender and be like, okay, for the next 20 years, I'm going to be financially sound, so I can plan to do these things. And because of your life experience and your human experience here on earth, you have a lot of safety that comes from that, because you've been in unpredictable situations your whole goddamn life. So anything that happens on the abundance side of town is the fun of it. You're prepared. You have been in preparation mode for so long, and now you're in the living. You are alive. You are being. You're human being, baby. Do you get it now? Is it clocking? Is it clocking? All right. I love you. And I will see you. I'm kind of buzzing out. I feel like I can't say goodbye yet. I feel like I want to do another reading, so I might do 2 today, because this is very interesting energy. And if you subscribe, I'll be able to do these live. That is a milestone that I'm working towards, actually. So like, share, and subscribe so we can hang out a little bit more intimately. That would be amazing. If not, go and watch part 2. I'm gonna go make that now. Thank you for allowing me to read for you, and I'll see you in the next reading.